We get him up for Andreas Bastard. And I'm not even ready to go, guys. I'm not even close to ready to go. Because I can't remember what the hell we were doing. Oh, Disfear. We're doing a song called Soul Scar. Where the hell are they? I'm trying to find the band. I'm trying to put together a proper video here, and I'm going to say it. I'm failing. Let's try that again. Disfear is the band that we're doing here. We're doing the song Soul Scar from the album Soul Scar. We're going to learn about this band a little bit, then we're going to listen to that song for Andreas. He says you got to check it out, and that's what we're here to do. We like to listen to songs for the first time, but we learn about them, then we go, I might have an angle of where they're coming from. Disfear, they got 16,200 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams, Get It Off. 1.1 million plays. You got Everyday Slaughter, 206,000 plays. Dead Weight, and these guys are going to be heavy. 836,000. With Each Dawn I Die, that's a good title. 202,000 plays. And Fiery Father, 397,000 plays on that. Let's look into the albums ever so quickly and see what they have going on here. You've got A Brutal Sight of War. That's a pretty good title. 1993. 1995's Soul Scar, where the song Soul Scar comes from. Is it going to be the first track? We've talked about that before. Everyday Slaughter. You got Misanthropic Generation, 2003, and Live the Storm, 2008. So they haven't done anything since. We look into the related artists for this band. If you say, Shane, that stuff just, it heated me up and cooled me down. Maybe you'll dig some of these bands. Victims, Wolf Brigade, Skit System. Thought it was Shit System, just one word, but it's Skit System. Martyrdod, From Ashes Rise, Tragedy, Nuclear Death Terror. Oh, these guys are going to be rough. Offscum, War Collapse, Driller Killer. That's a pretty good, what, 70s, early 80s horror movie. Total Tire, Genocide Superstars. So there you have that. That is the related artist for the band. We're going to look into the bio ever so quickly, and then we're going to listen to that song, Soul Scar. Soul, you know, we're going to do it. Oh my goodness, you've got some guys here, and they says, look, mate, you walked into the wrong dark room here. We was doing something that you don't, the kinds of your like, they don't get to see very often. I said, well, shit, guys, I'm sorry. You want my wallet? No, we don't want your bleeding bloody wallet. Just shut the door on your way out. One of the many bands who took the often overlooked sounds of legendary punk and metal hybrid acts, also referred to as the godfathers of the D-beat sound. Okay. Discharge to Heart. Disfear started out as an anti-boffers. In 1989, while the Nykoping Sweden band, well, my accent was off a little bit, but a band would go on to weather a few lineup changes and periods relative inactivity. Disfear would build momentum with each release, and in some cases, with roster additions to become one of Europe's premier punk metal hybrid bands of the 21st century. I'm sorry that I read that terribly, but what do you expect from me? We're going down here to Soul Scars. That's what I was trying to spit out there when I couldn't do it. It's the first song. They understand the rules. Disfear knows what they're doing here. If you have a song called Soul Scar and you call your album Soul Scar, you can't put Soul Scar anywhere else but the first track. They figured that out. This is the Titty Bang, Bang, Bang. I give you a taste. I take a taste, and we listen to Soul Scar from Disfear. Like the tone of them guitars right about. venomous vocal. Definitely have that hardcore, punky, metally. Fuel, fire, venom. These guys go in the studio, 2 takes live. We're done. Good. He almost has the Barney Greenway and Napalm Death. You know that deep down in here? This ain't gonna be no 5-minute number. He's got a punch on those vocals. Really just. Look at the tone of that bass back there. Got a bit of Lenny in it. He needs a cough drop after the gigs. Almost sound like they turned that bass up. I mean, just love it. I just love it. I just love it when it's Left to Die. These guys, that song right there was, how long was that? That song right there that just kicked up, Left to Die, is 1 minute and 23 seconds long. That's the one thing I love about punk metal, the hardcore punk, the hardcore bands that are around today, is they keep it short and sweet. They get in, they get out, they give you the stuff, and then they're gone. What say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments and tell me exactly what you thought of Disfear. Apparently they're not around anymore. What a banger to start the album off. If you call it so. And then you hit them right out of the gate with that, you're winning. Even if you're not winning the awards and the accolades that you deserve, you're still winning. Because someone says, so they call this album Soul Scars. And then you hit them with that. They say, oh yeah. What say you? Most important part is where you get down there and tell me all you know and love about Disfear. Could you do that? I'd love it deeply. Good, great, fantastic. Shane, huge fan of this band. They've been my all-time favorite band. Tell me why. Full biography. Have you done a college paper on them? Do you subscribe to their fan letter? Do they have one of those? Their email list, something like that? All-time favorite albums, all-time favorite songs. Have you ever been in the pit for Disfear? Don't tell me that ain't a ruckus. Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, I didn't like the way that guy was screaming at me, but it did have a nice punky upbeat to it. It did get the toes tapping and the ass clapping just a little bit, but when he would come in with the screeching and squawking, that's when I didn't like it. Don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, you know what to do. I've told you in every single video, 5,000 videos. I've told you. Swinging out. The battery is going right now. Hey ho, hey ho. Disfear.